What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined as always by my dad, Sean, and today, reactions to the classics. It is time for another song battle today. We're going to be covering one artist who we became fans of about a year ago through a couple top tens.
Yep.
Nick Cave and the Bad Season, his track, The Carny, against a gentleman that we have many reviews up for. Tom Waits and his track Table Tap Joe, rather. And haven't covered that song yet, though.
No, we have not. I was not familiar with this. This is brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Fran. Fran always brings these fantastic song battles. If you're new to us, he always matches things up well. He calls this one an homage to two of my favorite movies of all time, Freaks by Todd Browning from 1932, and of course a movie I know you're high on, Elephant Man by David Lynch in 1980.
Just watched that recently, and oh man, it was fantastic.
He was going on about it.
Yeah, my first Lynch experience. Looking forward to more. And I guess that we can start with The Carny from Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, 1986, from the record Your Funeral, My Trial. Great name. Lyrics concern a carnival worker who vanished, highlighted in the words, "No one saw the Carny go." As the circus prepares to leave without the missing performer, they find the Carny's horse, Sorrow, sew skin and bone, and kill it. The dwarfs Moses and Noah dig a ditch to bury it, later remarking, "We should have dug a deeper one." When it begins to rain, the Carny's caravan is swept away. The song is featured in Wim Wenders' 1987 film Wings of Desire, when the character Marion listens to the album Your Funeral, My Trial. The song corresponds to the plot in which the circus that Marion works for as a trapeze artist closes down.
Well, you see the content of that. Where's your mind at? You're coming up with this one.
No, man, that's huge here, and we're actually not going to be listening to the studio version. Right. We're going to be listening to a version from a video that Fran showed us, and we won't have the video up just due to copyright, but we're going to be pulling the audio from there, just an FYI. And afterwards, Tom Waits awaits.
He does. Let's do it. Organ in there for the carnival.
No, yeah, you got that carnival-esque organ and piano meshing well together.
No one saw the Carny go, and the weeks flew by until he moved on the show, leaving his caravan behind. It was parked out on the southeast ridge, and as the company crossed the bridge, when the first rain fell on the bone-dry riverbed, it shone just so upon the edge. Away, we're sad to say. Dog Boy, Atlas, Hoffman, the geeks, the hired hands, there was not one among them who did not cast an eye behind in the hope that the Carny would return to his own kind.
Xylophone action?
Yeah, this got a little bit of everything, man.
The Carny, he had a horse all skin and bone, a bull-backed nag that he named Sorrow. Now it's buried in an unmarked grave where the old nag was laid in the then parched meadow. And it was the dwarves that were given the task of digging the ditch and laying the nag's carcass in the ground, with Boss Bellini waving his smoking pistol round, saying,
"The nag is dead, mate. We can't afford to carry dead weight."
The whole company standing around not making a sound, and to the dwarves perched on the enclosure gate, the boss says,
"Bury that lump of crone age."
different voices in there. Very
Yeah,
cinematic and still, as you'd expect, man. A lot of Nick Cave tunes. Storytelling, top notch.
And the rain came hammering down. Everybody running for their wagons, tying all the canvas flaps down. Yeah, the mangy cats growling in their cages, the bird girl flapping and squawking in the round. Oh, the whole valley reeking of wet beast and rotten hay, freak and brute creation all packed up and on their way. And the 3 dwarves sitting on the enclosure gate, Moses says to Noah, we should have dug a deeper one. Their grizzled faces like dying moons, still dirty from the digging down. And as the company moved from the valley into higher ground, and the rain beat on the ridge, and on the meadow, and on the mound, until there was nothing left, nothing at all, except the body of sorrow that rose in time to float upon the surface of the Eden soil. Circle round, first one, then the others, flapping blackly down. And the rain it hammered down, and the rain it hammered down, the rain it hammered down, and the rain it hammered down.
All right, the Carny. What a trip that song was, Dad.
Yeah, and it is something that Waits could have written. I mean, there's very
yeah.
few people that write stuff like this. Just an epic song that, we outlined what it's about in the beginning, but one thing that Cave is so good at is description. I mean, so is Waits. Just you absolutely, after the first verse, I'm in it. I can picture it. I'm there.
Yeah, the imagery is just next level, man.
And the instrumentation on here, there's everything, as you point out, an accordion, we got a xylophone, we got everything. The different voices, as you were saying.
Yeah, whenever they switched to the leaders of the carnival, I thought that was really engaging and interesting as well, man, because it's just such a left turn from what we had been hearing, man, and obviously just building up how this Carny left and the poor dead horse sorrow, man.
Exactly.
These poor dwarves having to dig. They didn't dig deep enough, man, because that rain came
washed it away, and then sorrow's coming up, and then the birds and everything is circling.
Ooh, I like that. The murder of crows did circle around. First one, then the others flapping blackly down. Yet again, just going back to that wonderful description that Cave is able to employ. And as I was looking at this video a little bit, this was from the Live and Loud MTV performance in May of '97. So that's where that audio was coming from, just an FYI.
And the way he tied this thing up. 7 verses, and you already read the first part of this verse about the crows coming, and the Carny's van, because they couldn't find it now we know where it is, it still sat upon the edge, tilting slowly as the firm ground turned to sludge, and the rain hammered it down, and no one saw the Carny go. I say it's funny how those things go. So just like the horse, sorrow.
Dude, that's right.
The Carny met the same. It was just the sludge. It was opposite. He got buried while sorrow came.
That's a great observation. I didn't click with that.
No, it's
that
brilliant.
First time.
Full circle songwriting, man.
Yeah, man. That's that just added another dimension right there. Man, great track. Tom Waits has got to pack his A game.
And 2 artists here too. I'll say as we get to Waits that people dismiss because they don't like their vocal delivery, don't understand their brilliance in songwriting, arranging, and you get used to it. Like the vocals are fine.
No,
man.
exactly, man. It's I love just the description and just the kind of almost wacky arrangement.
The courage
the
courage
man.
to do whatever instrumentally and do whatever lyrically.
And now that's going to take us to Table Tap Joe, Tom Waits, from his 2002 record Alice. Song is about Johnny Eck, aka Half Boy, a freak show and circus performer, but also a musician, a photographer, and a painter. Eck was born with a truncated torso, suffering from a caudal regression syndrome. The song, without making fun of his condition, takes it in a humoristic and cynical way as Eck was taken.
And I thought that last sentence is important. As Eck was taken. So Tom wasn't like taking Tom, which is not that kind.
Well, when you deal with certain issues, sometimes humor is the best medicine, as they say.
Exactly, exactly. Tom is in
This is that Tom Waits star, baby. Bit of a jazz piano with.
On the day I was born without a body. I got nothing but scorn, but I always loved music. All I had was my hands. I dreamed I'd be famous, and I worked in the sand, singing Tabletop Joe, Tabletop Joe. Now everyone will know I'm Tabletop Joe. I had trouble with the pedals, but I had a strong left hand, and I could play Stravinsky on a baby grand. I said I'm gonna join the circus, 'cause that's where I belong. So I went to Coney Island. I was singing this song. Tabletop Joe, Tabletop Joe. Now everyone knows, yeah, Tabletop Joe. Give me top billing in the Dreamland show. And I had my own orchestra starring Tabletop Joe. In the man without a body, proved everyone wrong. I was rich and I was famous. I was where I belong. Yeah, Tabletop Joe, Tabletop Joe. Now everyone knows, Tabletop Joe. Take it home, boys. Yeah, that boy.
Scat singing here.
Hey, Tabletop Joe, Dad, bringing it, man, and only a fashion Tom Waits could do. Well, maybe Nick Cave could do it as well.
I was going to say there's probably only 2 men in the world. Yeah, just starts out with strange little vocalisms from my man Tom, and he's in full Waitsism, as I like to call it. I mean, he is singing it from, like he's an 80-year-old man.
No, you're right.
But it wins to the, you kind of have to sing this song that way because of the lyrics and, you know.
And it's interesting, too, because it's a very almost jazzy, chilled out piano that's in the background, kind of our main instrument in there. And that contrasted with the vocal delivery and the lyrics, man. It's just so stark than what you're used to hearing with that type of piano.
Yeah, and, Tabletop Joe obviously has no legs, and that's why he's Tabletop Joe. So, he's going to work at the stands. He's going to go to Vegas, Trey, and everyone will know Tabletop Joe because obviously he was striking. They're going to sit him on the table.
You're going to remember him,
and then I had trouble with the pedals, but I had a strong left hand and I could play Stravinsky on a baby grand, but he can't hit the pedals.
Oh man, So he says, all right, I'm going to join the circus because that's where I belong. He went to Coney Island singing the song Tabletop Joe, which very catchy, man, gets in your head. And then he works his way up. He gets top billing, Dad, which is pretty cool. Had his own orchestra now. And the man without a body proved everyone wrong. I was rich and I was famous. I was where I belong. So I liked where he switched earlier in the song where he says, I was going to join the circus. That's where I belong. Now he's rich and famous. Now I'm where I belong in that regard.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
Man.
And when we're looking at the musician credits, I saw the great Stuart Copeland's on here playing Trap Kit, the drummer for the Police. So that was pretty cool.
And then I like that 1 minute ending there where Tom just says, "Oh, take it away," kind of goes in, like you said, that scat singing.
Yeah,
and,
man, just going
just
after
jam,
it. So
man, just a jam.
A really, really good song. So now, Trey, we come to the part where we go to the winner, and I'm going to take this pressure off of you. A very good battle, as always, from Fran. Always finds these songs that fit perfectly together. I really like Tabletop Joe. It's probably a more re-listenable song as far as being catchy, as weird as that sounds. But the Carny has got to win this one for me because this thing it's just something else, man.
Dude, I got to go the Carny as well. As much as I love Waits and enjoy Tabletop Joe, the Carny was just with that storytelling and just
then the different musicianship. I mean, you can get a xylophone and accordion and pop it in here. I mean, let's go
and blend it together. No, you're right, man. And I just I think people that just like piggybacking off what you said earlier, Dad, who just dismiss something that's maybe a little different right from the gate, man. They're missing out on a lot, man.
They are.
And I think these two songs show that in spades right here. So shout out again to Fran. Be sure to show him some love in the comments, as well as let us know if you got Tabletop Joe or the Carny coming out on top for you in this battle.
And if you'd like to support us in a way like Fran does, check out the Patreon link below, or the one that's about to hit on the end screen. The patrons make this thing go.
All right, y'all. As always, it was a pleasure. Hope y'all have a great rest of the day wherever you are. And until next time, thanks for watching, happy listening, and we will see you.